Hey everybody, it's time for another run of Faster Than Light, where this time we get to see if we can get back on the winning track. We've kind of had a few unfortunate runs the past few times. The most recent was our first run with the Federation B, the green ball, which, needless to say, didn't do too well. If I only made it to Sector 3, but hey, it's the Fed Cruiser for us. So like I said, today we're doing a random ship selection. I was hoping to maybe unlock some of the ships I didn't have last time, and I still have the Slug B, which I haven't played yet, but I thought I'd let the dice play, and we could have another short run today because we are with the Basilisk again. This time I'm not doing a challenge mode run. I'm just going to be doing a regular run, so we're going to call this the Hornet. I was about to say Charlotte Hornet colors. It should be Charlotte Hornets. It's the kind of thing that's taken away from them. For those of you that are not familiar with this ship, or haven't seen the other episodes, key features: 4-person teleporter, good. Lack of starting weapons, not good. Drone control with 2 drones, good. Very vulnerable to anything with a Zoltan shield, very vulnerable to stars, as we've seen. So this could end on the first sector, or if I can make it out alive, it could go very well. Because pretty much the only way we can kill things is by boarding them. Nice bonus is that it does start with level 2 shields. So I don't know if you can hear said cat in the background, but... oh yeah, and you don't like automated drones either, so I gotta take care of this real quick, and we'll jump in just a second. Like I said, brief jump there just to make sure that everything was in place. It wasn't. And we get our first potential kill. So they have a beam drone that's no match for my 2 shields. I really should upgrade my cockpit because I'm not going to be able to dodge missiles. Except for my defense drone, which, please, for the love of whatever you would consider this game to be, please work. Now we have 2 Mantis, and we could really use an upgraded transporter to make sure we don't die. But hopefully our defense drone remains reliable. That'd be really nice. So kill this crew. And it looks like we have 1 more survivor. So how am I going to handle this? Probably move north out in just a second. And Scoops is going to get the killing blow. There we go, 15 scrap and someone to join our crew. Hello! That is a very fortunate beginning, because now we have someone who could be a pilot. Because Lord knows we need the evasion. Be nice if we could get a drone part too, but said our primary weapon is hopefully going to be some other stuff eventually. The first weapon system, if you only start with 1 weapon power, is pretty expensive to upgrade. But I haven't seen any ships that have no weapon power. That could change. So we're just going to keep hoping that we don't pop into a star, but at least we have a pilot now, so stuff can recharge. And let's beam onto the station, and we get an updated map. That's great news. Because now we can see some ships. I'm going to ignore that store. It doesn't really have a lot for me. I may hit that distress beacon. I don't think Sector 1 distress beacons do a lot of good. I'm debating trying to live dangerously, though. Oh boy, they take out our engines that don't have any power to take out. But I'm debating trying to live a little dangerously here. I'm kind of itching to see if I can get a 6,000 point run. And that's going to involve exploring everything that I can. Okay, so I think it's 2 Mantis there, so that's going to be a little bit of a pain. But 6,000 point run would involve killing a lot of things, going to as many sectors and jumps as I can. Okay, so that's a burst laser too. So that is going to hurt. No, we get 1 dodge. So let's make sure North doesn't die here. In fact, since they don't have a med bay, I can probably afford to just move you here. Oh, he's coming after me. Alright. in the world. That was weird pathing. 3 fuel and 17 scrap, though. Now this is a good ship for that kind of challenge because you're forced to board and you get bonus rewards when you board. And I guess I could have used a boarding drone there. Like I said, I just really want to avoid automated fights. Which means I may need to upgrade my engines just to make sure that... Let's see here, 42 scrap for a store. I don't think there's anything I want to sell. Mantis pheromones are effective for this, and I do like my drones, so we're just gonna... See, we're gonna keep going this way, and we'll hit the south part of the map. But if I were to go for 6,000 points, I'd need to hit as many jumps as possible and say, screw the rebel fleet, I'll just fight through them, but... I don't think I want to do that on Sector 1, because that would mean they tend to have a med bay, so... No defense drone worries to speak of. Screw it, let's use a boarding drone. Why not? It's rock, people. Or it's a Mantis, so that's even more important. So right into that room. And suddenly... Oh, that's kind of a nice divide and conquer moment there. I'm gonna... I know on the challenge run that I did before, I didn't use the boarding drone a lot. I'm gonna try to use him more here because he's strong and he can gain experience, is my understanding. And if you keep your... I know the anti-personnel drone, if you keep him going long enough, will actually level up and be very competent in combat. I don't know if that's the case with the boarding drone, because it looked like it just kind of disappeared. Reject. So far... And I could really dominate some people by putting 3 crew people in there, but that's not really the plan today. Not right now. However, I should be able to kill both of these guys before they do too much damage. So it's one tiny laser. It's the bombs that worry me more. Oh. Okay. Well, I can't dodge anyway, so... So no materials left. 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 22 scrap. Now, I'm not totally stranded on here like I have been in the past with this ship, so I can actually repair and get my crew back. If you have all of your crew on the ship, and the ship explodes, then you do actually get an event that lets you take a shuttle bay back, so your run isn't over. I guess you could say I learned that the hard way, but I think 83 scrap starting out is a pretty good cushion. I'd love to pick up a great quality weapon, but don't think the stores are really going to have that for me. So maybe I should, before I hit this distress beacon, at least upgrade a few things. Like if I upgraded my... Let's see here, my evade right now is just 10%. Let's see here, I just want to be clear here because I think I have an incorrect understanding. Upgrades adds autopilot that allows some evasion even without a pilot. And I don't think that's 50% evasion, I think that'd be 25% evasion of 10% evade. So that'll be good later. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my engine and transporter and give myself 1 power though, because that'll help me get out of dodge. I probably didn't need to do all of that power, but anything I can do to increase my survivability early and try and dislodge the ship, and I just get ass-bloated anyway. Okay, detect faint life signatures. Let's board the station. I don't have a level 2 med base, so this could get bad quick. Okay, you retreat tow back in the ship. Hope to recover enough to be of some use. Alright, so we have a second crew member. That's awesome. Question is, I guess I want you on engines, because we really want to start leveling that. But Beth, you could also be a 3rd member of our boarding team, so... It could be interesting if I try and go for my be reckless and fight the rebels at all times. But I think if I'm going to go for trying to really pump my score, it's going to have to come when my ship's in a better position, one where I can obviously beat the rebels, so it may not always happen. So see, I would have loved to have fought that guy, but I just had to strip him instead because I have no weapons. And same with that guy, I have no weapons, so I may be able to get a few ship encounters here if I just stop fighting auto drones. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, we are going to boarding drone your bitch. Even though I probably should be, what's the word? Let's start in the engine room. I probably should be sending 3 people over, but there we go. So that's one way to delay their faster than light drive, is to drop a boarding drone on them. Come on, defense drone, do your thing. Good. I'll micromanage that in a heartbeat. Interesting. Micromanage again. Good. Go boarding drone, activate. Good, they died. And I got some drone parts back, that's sweet. I really could have done that with 2 people, but then they might have gotten away. And still 59 scraps, so a nice position to be in. Yeah... I think the exit's going to be overwhelmed if I don't take it now. So all my big game talk about fighting people is probably not going to happen right now, because Lord knows I'd hit a rebel ship with a med bay, and that would just crush my dreams. At least some of them. The one I have of getting a high score. I don't actually need to repair. Yeah, I would have been screwed. And we're going to go to the rock sector because nebulas are normally drone scouts, drone scouts, drone scouts. And this is an interesting map because the split is like so. However, this way actually gives us an interesting opportunity to possibly hit the secret sector, which would be another great way to try and rack up score. But Narth and Scoops are going to have to do some serious work here. I'm going to have to hope I don't hit a star, although it's probably not an instant kill like it had been in the past. However, a med bay is bad news, as is a bunch of missiles. So we are going to do our dual drone thing again and try and get as many people on here as possible. Hit the med bay, please. I'll hit the engine room, that's fine. I'll see how many people we can take out before they get to the go to the med bay. Okay, this is probably not going to end very well. Nope, not when my drone control gets damaged. So I should be able to kill one of them before he can... No! So we get to go fight your weapon system. And I get to lose my oxygen. So take out their weapons. 1 missile down, that's enough. So as long as one Mantis can outrun you, kill him. Oh, this is going to be irritating, isn't it? Beth, don't die on me now. Okay, well, we'll just take out your weapons, because I'm going to have to heal up anyway. And we'll just reset. What is the furthest room I can go to? Or I guess the other option would be, first off, to have my pilot repair the oxygen. That would be grand, quite frankly. So while they're healing, It seems like they're trying to repair. Oh, good. So they actually split up a little bit. So we'll send you all back on, and I'm gonna do this. We're actually gonna send one of you to destroy the med bay. Maybe both of you to destroy the med bay. No. Just keep you both selected. See, come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Ugh. This is gonna be impossible, isn't it? Unless they can kill him faster and he can heal, and I don't know if that... Oh, it did happen. Great, so I just wasted a bunch of time while my pilot's not even doing anything. So I'll repair the drone control. There we go. Well, as long as we're not getting missiled. So at least I know 2 Mantis can out-heal a level 1 medbay, or out-damage a level 1 medbay. Good to know. And defense drone is being reliable, knock on wood. Hope that keeps... Only have 87 scrap. I say only. I'd still love to get a store or something like that that could give me a good weapon that I can start investing in, because that will really complement what I'm trying to do. Burst Laser 1, Burst Laser 3, or Heavy Laser 1, or Cloaking. I think the Burst Laser 1, not the greatest, but certainly more usable than the Burst Laser 3. So, I'll take that. And I'll take some fuel as well. So now that I have one small little laser spam, I can get some weapons up, and can't really change the world by myself. I could have gone for the heavy laser too. I'm just not a huge fan. It's just one shot. So we'll hit the distress beacon and keep on rocking. Doctor rescue survivors. And we get Zoltan. Very useful. You're not going to be fighting anybody, but you'll power my engines for now. So that's probably a better use of the Zoltan. Okay, so trading frequencies, but they take it as an act of cultural transgression. Open fire. Well, la-di-frickin-da. I'm going to port into your weapons room just because I can. And destroying systems increases combat experience. Unfortunately, I didn't take out their missile launcher first, so defense drone, go. And these guys don't have a med base, so they are screwed. Or I say they are. Good job. Alright, so lots of stuff. Another drone part. I'd love to get a drone recovery arm. I don't know if that'd work for a boarding drone. Maybe I'll be in a position where I sell it eventually. I'd love to have 4 people on there and the boarding drone, though. I think maybe I should shoehorn myself and say you have to use the boarding drone. Have to. Because, I mean, look at its description. It says, breaches through enemy hull and wreaks havoc. Awesome. And it is awesome. So, let's go ahead and do the necessary weapon upgrade. See, it's 60 scrap, and the next one's 25. So now, since we don't seem to be particularly needing the level 2 transport at the moment, we will have a burst laser. And at least for these early sectors, that should help me with one-shield enemies. Okay, so, dense asteroid field, search for the ship. And unfortunately, that wasn't good. So we can hit some more distress beacons and just see if we can get the Crystal crew member event. But we don't, because that was probably it. Teleport them on their ship. I feel obligated, so we get a second Zoltan. So now I can go back to powering the system. Hooray. So doing pretty good with crew. In fact, I could probably... send a waypoint to investigate. So, but it appears rebels have found it before you, so that was a bunch of nothing. That's alright. We'll go over here and see if we can find anything useful, like a rock ship in a dense asteroid field. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is probably I'm going to be shunting out a defense drone, and that should be sufficient. As long as I don't get hit by asteroids. Because my shields can somehow stop them and not missiles. So I actually don't really need to do too much with... Okay, so I'm getting bombarded by things. My teleporter just got damaged one. That's unfortunate, but what I want to know is, where is their crew all of a sudden? Probably not the smartest thing to take out their shields in an asteroid field. I'll have to think through my actions a little more next time. But escape. Get out of there, guys. What were you thinking? And we get the Zoltan repair. Be hilarious to have a Zoltan boarding crew with a 70 life, but oh boy. Gotta stop the cat again. Don't know how my cat decided to make things sound like the dungeon from the Goonies in the other room, but apparently it's exactly what he wanted to do. And it would probably be good if I actually had my crew fix things first. So we probably only have 2 jumps. Let's go to the store. If there's something really tempting here, Hull Laser 1. That's what we would classify as really tempting. Halberd Beam, what we would classify as really tempting. I really want to keep the boarding drone though. But both of those are so good. So good. And I can buy one of them. If I sell... Sorry. This is the thing about normal, you gotta make choices. Hull Laser and Burst Laser together would be good. Halberd Beam would be good. And take 5 weapon power, which is gonna take some doing to get, but... oof. I can do some work with either of those. Well, let's see here. If I sold everything, I could get one of them. So sorry, boarding drone, you're gone. Man, I'm really tough choice. Hull Laser is one of my favorite weapons. Halberd Beam is exceptional. I don't know about a boarding strategy. With the boarding strategy, but it is really good. And I feel like I'm not going to see either of these weapons again later in the game. But the one I choose I'll see like 5 times. We'll go Halberd Beam. I haven't had one of those in a while that I can use. And we'll make one repair. So now we can focus on getting about 110 more scrap until we can use it. Yay. Guess that's the other benefit of the Hull Laser. That's okay. The biggest challenge with this ship is just getting crew. I guess my biggest challenge now is going to be, what can I do with fuel? So, another rock set of sectors. Or a rebel sector. We're going to go with the rock sector again. Because that way we have another chance at possibly getting a crew member, although I really need to upgrade my doors. So let's hit any distress signal we see, maybe we can find it. And teleport someone, take them to a nearby planet, and they repair. Not bad. You know, I normally don't like doing this, but I think I'm going to have to go to the store and probably rage a little bit about what they're selling. Okay, not really. The second Burst Laser 1 could be fun. Burst Laser 2 is better. I desperately need fuel. I'm going to sell the pheromones. As much as that sucks, that's just what I need to do. And I'm sorry my mouse is squeaking. I really need a new one. So we'll hit this distress beacon and backtrack a little bit. Maybe. Okay, search the ship. Damaged and abandoned, so that's not going to be it. Alright, so rock body parts, attack, and engage. Oh, this is probably going to be a mistake. But maybe, just maybe, we can make it work. I feel like doing something incredibly stupid. Which, this wouldn't be faster than light if I wasn't in the process of doing something incredibly stupid all the time. So I have no door control. Great. That kind of stops my incredibly stupid ploy for just a second. And this is why I probably got stupid mouse. This is probably why I need to try and stay smart and do things like... Actually, oh my god, they're gonna kill my oxygen too, aren't they? Okay, so they killed my doors. So now I can't even vent my ship. We are just gonna get the fuck out of here. If we can. I don't know if we'll be able to. We're gonna try. Because my ship is just too vulnerable a position. They didn't even... Oh my god. Wow. Okay. That's how you want to play this. And if you really want to run through the pilot room, by all means. Because we're already venting oxygen like crazy. Okay, so are we increasing our FTL? Yes, but not for long. So I haven't even done any damage. This is a surprisingly dangerous ship. Wow. Okay, well, I don't know if I'll survive this fight or not. Because they just keep bombing the right places. Just, I am almost really impressed. On charge, you piece of crap. Okay, so we're running out of oxygen really fast. My drone control's on fire, which is awful. And I'm gonna get lasered again. Great. I may be able to survive this. But in order to do so, oxygen repairs are going to have to start happening now. Which sucks, because I don't have a med bay to fix people in either. Let's jump. Please tell me the store is right here. Oh, Lord. On a bunch of stuff I could use. Pike beam would have been really good. That would have complemented my other stuff really well. Fuel first. Repair second. And guess what? Mantis pheromones would have been awesome here. Okay, so we gotta watch this carefully. Because we are running out of air. We are nowhere near oxygen repair. And our doors suck. Okay, so we're probably going to lose somebody here. I just don't know who or how. Oh no, maybe not. So Oh, I should have maybe saved some money to upgrade my oxygen, but... Come on, everybody, live. Damn you, live. Alright, we survived. Because we have rooms with oxygen in them. And now we get to focus on repairing. Preferably starting with the door system so we can shut these all back. On doors. Don't die on me now, crew. Yeah, that would have been awful as a no pause challenge. So, you know what? That was an awful fight to face, but we survived. And maybe now we won't face something with a dual laser and a burst laser too. One can always dream. I mean, that was... You could almost say rage quit worthy, but that's not what happened, so... I almost do want to start boarding ships with 4 people. Except that my Zoltans are so much more useful in other parts of the ship. So... Now maybe I should drone control my power. I don't know. It'll be better. It has to get better. I mean, it's going pretty good right now. I haven't died in the first jump. There we go. That's what I want. And we should be able to hit their weapon system. Maybe even take out something special. I don't know. Let's defense drone just because we can. Oh, well that missed anyway, so that's a plus. Wow, that one only had 1 crew. I will take it, and I will take your 40 scrap. I guess on my wish list of augments, one of them has to be the scrap recovery arm. Let's see here, 40 scrap. Gives us more weapon power. That's what we need more of right now. Because I want to be able to hurt things, I'm going to need one more weapon, preferably an ion weapon, to make this happen. So any distress beacons I can see here? Probably not. Probably aid the civilian ship. Good. Engage the pirate, who either has 2 very scary dual lasers or 2 not scary at all. Single lasers. With no boarding drone, we'll never know. They have a Zoltan boarder, so... Or Zoltan crew member and a rock crew member. So maybe things aren't so bad. That is a single laser and dual laser right in the weapon stick. So they should be dead before these can fire again. There we go. So lots of scrap, and the crew didn't survive. So how lovely. So you go from nearly dying to a ship that you cannot compete with at all to... we're going to up our doors because I don't want to have a repeat of what we had before where they just get to go straight to our oxygen. But... Well, I probably should upgrade my sensors too eventually. If I can get enough weapons to have the burst laser and the halberd beam, I'm going to be in great shape. So no distress beacons, don't need to worry about what it might have been. So tell them, promise to share with them the truths they've been denied. Oh, if I had sensors upgraded, I could have actually gotten something from that, but oh well. Yeah, nothing there. I don't know if we can make that. Well, let's try it. Let's try it and see. Okay, they have a med bay. They have a med bay and a big scary missile. And we are going to do what we normally do in this situation, which is board them and try and kill them. See if we can take out one of their nasty weapons first. Nice thing about rocks are that they are slow. So that's just level 1 heavy laser. That's not what worries me, it's the missile. Which fortunately I was able to hit and knock out this guy. Whew, 5 fuel. Now we're rolling. Except, of course, when our next jump may or may not be overtaken by the rebel fleet. And if I hadn't gotten door control, I would have been able... Well, alright, I can afford weapons. And if we power down our systems enough, I can use both. I'll probably need the defense drone up. But we'll see. First off, let's even see if I do encounter the rebels. I fully expect to. Yep. They have level 3 shields and a med bay. And a scary little missile launcher. So, can I pull 2 more power from something? Yeah. Let's do it like this, because I'll want to have my oxygen. Alright. No, let's not take any chances. Let's send the pilot too, because that's not going to break through my shields, and my defense drone should be able to stop that. So, if we're going to get stupid, let's get real stupid. Right into the weapons bay. And our plan is going to be to halberd beam and burst laser down their other stuff. Try and take out their med bay. So that's a dual heavy laser, which is a bad piece of business. Hopefully I can do some damage here. So that's a level 2 med bay. Gonna need to do this one more time. But I can take out their weapon system, which is a plus. Okay, so I'm gonna have to send 2 Mantis in there to stop that in just a second. So 2 Mantis should be able to outdamage. Okay, who's dying? My pilot, poor Sticky, is dying. Let's watch and make sure he doesn't die. Okay, cool. Oh, don't die on me now. That's some pretty awful micromanagement. But we get 1 fuel. Cool. So, that worked. That worked amazingly well for me nearly killing my pilot with 4 health to go. But I'll take it. So at least it's possible for the defense drone to work and do its job. So I just gotta bounce my head to the beat. Beth, you're a killer. So are my 2 original guys. That's good, we want more combat experience. And Stick, you need to stick to... Oh, that was punny. Didn't even mean it for it to be. Okay, let's exit civilian sector. So, probably out of luck.